Mm.
as an artist. He's a musician, but it's a concept that applies to all art, honestly. And it's this idea that once you create a community, your peers can also be your mentor. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like when you create a sort of egalitarian network of peers, basically, everyone mentors everyone. Everyone's giving feedback and answering each other's questions and giving their input on like aesthetics and on practice.
Mm.
And at a certain point, the community is your mentor. Like I think when people say that like it takes a village,
That's the
whatever.
first thing I thought of when you said that sentence. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Go
when
ahead.
it takes a village, I don't even necessarily think that it means it takes a lot of individuals to like to create growth, or not even that it like takes a community to create growth. But when you stop when you stop viewing personhood through an individualistic lens and view the community as an individual, as if you personify the community as your mentor, then you realize you've had mentorship a lot longer than you may realize, you know?
Yeah. I think that is actually a useful tool, is to look at communities as individuals, even when you're
Yeah.
trying to like identify a problem.
Oh yeah.
You can take like the needs that an individual would have and look at a community and try to understand what needs aren't being
Oh,
met in this community
fuck
to
yeah.
like I think that is a very useful tool
No.
in way more ways than one. But this idea of it personifying the community as a mentor, I think is powerful, maybe even to teach people young, because it like
Fuck yeah.
it feel like that facilitates this like mindset of openness and um you're not holding yourself above the people around you if you have this attitude of I have something to learn from everything that's surrounding me.
Yeah. Well, and like that's the and you can take this metaphor so far too, because a community is a living, breathing thing, the same way that a body is. You know, like you gotta nourish a community the same way you gotta feed a body, and you gotta maintain a community's organs and its blood vessels and everything that you would do to take care of a body or that a person needs is the same thing that a community needs. I mean, and like take Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? That's not just for an individual. That same thing applies to a community.
Mhm.
That's part of the problem with like American neoliberalism, is that there's such an emphasis on individualism, is that we forget that we're not just ourselves, we're also cells of a community,
Mhm.
you know? We're
Absolutely.
cells of a collective.
I think this is great conversation to have on this platform in particular, because that, I mean, it speaks to the name of this podcast, as in like that idea of we are one is what we're saying right now.